Thanks, Riaz. Good morning. It's a new challenge of parenting in the 21st century, how to manage children's use of digital devices. The issue was front and center in Kitsilano last night. Greg Harper joins us now live with the latest on the story. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. When does it become too much going on Facebook and playing video games? That's what parents in Kitsilano are trying to figure out. And there's so much concern over this that the Parent Advisory Committee actually hired an expert to come to the school and talk about this. That man, Dr. Gabor Mate, who is an expert in addiction and parenting. And he spoke in front of a packed auditorium of concerned parents who took notes and listened to what he had to say. And one of the suggestions he has is that parents need to find another offline activity that is equally appealing to going online rather than just simply banning the computer or video game.
The access to digital media should be age appropriate, depending on the child's maturity. It's like you wouldn't let a kid drive a car before they're ready for it.
Right.
Why do we give them access to this very serious technology before they're emotionally and intellectually mature enough to handle it?
Being on the Xbox, you're online. Right, and you know, my son has friends who he's never met, who I've never met, who he talks with whenever he's online, and I don't know what to do with that.
And we spoke to one of the mums before the event got underway last night, and one of her goals was to learn some strategies, and hopefully she achieved that. Jody?
Fascinating story. Thank you very much. Greg Harper reporting live for us this morning from Kitsilano. A court hearing involving convicted serial killer Robert Pickton and the families of 9 of his victims is set to continue this morning in Vancouver. The victims' children have filed separate lawsuits and are asking for the City of Vancouver and the BC government to pay for their legal bills in advance. Pickton is currently locked up at Kent Institution serving a life sentence, and he appeared before a judge yesterday via video. It was one of the first times anyone from outside the prison system has seen the notorious killer since his conviction in 2007. We're still waiting for the identity of Metro Vancouver's latest murder victim. Investigators spent the day at a house on Steveston Highway following Monday afternoon's incident. A man died in the front yard of the home between 3 and 4 roads. Police are still not saying how he was killed or speculating on motive, but they believe it was likely a targeted attack. Charges have been laid against a 45-year-old man who allegedly assaulted 2 women in September. The lesbian couple was taking a bus down Hastings, sharing a kiss along the way. It's believed that may have sparked a reaction from the man who got off with them at Commercial, where an altercation allegedly happened. Police are still considering a possible hate crime charge. The dive continues for the Canadian dollar, which has lost nearly 3 cents in just over a week. The loonie tumbled almost 9/10 of a cent in trading yesterday to close at 91.34 cents U.S., and it's down another 13 basis points in overseas trading this morning at 91.21 cents U.S. Traders blame the loonie's tumble on a stronger American dollar and lower prices for many commodities that Canada exports. Some employees at a Richmond mall got a scare on Monday night when a 4-foot-long ball python was found in a cell phone store. Employees at Lansdowne Centre closed a little early so the snake could be retrieved and boxed by a reptile rescue organization. The ball python is the most common species sold in BC and is considered safe and docile. This particular snake had been well fed. It was a little dehydrated, but was in generally good health. How it found its way inside the store remains a mystery, but the rescue organization says it's not uncommon for irresponsible owners to simply dump their pets.
Maybe somebody had enough heart to notice how cold it was outside, so they dumped them inside the mall instead of outside. Or there's been some speculation that maybe he belonged to somebody that worked in the mall that had him maybe in a back room somewhere and he escaped.
The python has been named Wind after the store where he was found. It's coming up on 6:35. Time to get you up to speed on the world of sports. And for that, we head over to the Connected Studios. Here's Don.